We are live. Live, live, live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We'll wait a few minutes for you guys to get here. Hope everyone is well. So we ran fanny packs. I believe they are sold out again. We ran them this afternoon. We also did multicam black TIFF blue tool bags. I don't know if those are sold out. We have a few Typhon stacked micro rigs available. I have some Raid kit bags. A bunch of little stuff got done today. Let's see what else is out here. This is the new shirt. Come and take it. If you're not aware, they're euthanizing chickens. They're running a PCR test, which the dude who even invented the PCR test said it should never be used for diagnosis like that. They can ramp it up. So they're going around to these poultry farms, and if you're within 5 miles, I've heard some states are 20 miles. If you're within 20 miles of these, they come around and they want to kill all of your individual chickens as well. So there's a lot of speculation as to what that's about. If you're not aware of what Azure standard is, it's a non-GMO private food distributor, one of the largest in the United States. You can order a pound of wheat, you can order 5,000 pounds of wheat, and they have drop delivery places. So you could set up as a delivery if you had a business, and once you order $2,000 worth of product from them, you can actually set up as a drop location yourself, and then people will come once a month. A semi-truck will pull up, unload all the shit, and ideally you have like a warehouse or someplace to store it, but people will be there to pick their stuff up. So they burnt down. The headquarters burnt down today, amazingly. There's a lot of fires around food industry right now. A lot of fires around wood manufacturing. There was like 128 major all on the Canadian-U.S. border, on most of them on the U.S. side, but all these lumber mills burnt down, and your food places are fucking burning down. And none of it. It's not like, I mean, Amazon did have some shit burned down, but it's not big businesses. It's businesses that compete with big businesses. So working a double, catch the live feed right on. Costa and James were live. Yeah, with Such, they were here yesterday. Costa was here with Such for a couple hours. We hung out. Received shipping notification today. Large closeback 2-point. Right on, man. Jason Laravier. I'm sure I'm slaying your name, man. Everyone should go outside and rain dance singing Let's Go Brandon song. Seems like will fix everything according to self-proclaimed patriots. According to the self-tech. I don't know what you're trying to say there. But it is Brandon's fault. Like, how the fuck do you think it's not Brandon's fault? Evening John, great podcast. Cody, what's up, buddy? Best pouch to hold crepes. Very thin pancakes. Waffles are where it's at, man. You can put more bullshit on them. It'll hold strawberries and fresh whipped cream and butter pecan syrup, right? From Cheesecake Factory. The last time we went to Cheesecake Factory, the service was so terrible. I won't go to Cheesecake Factory for years, if ever again. Robert Thomas, what's up? Chuck Peoples, how are you? Fez, man, what's up, buddy? Miss you. We'll fucking come hang out, bro. Come down here June, man. We're doing another event, June 11th and 12th. Billy Bond, who I've been doing some live feeds with, me and Nicole, we've been on his show. He's been on our show. We're doing it once a month. He's going to be down here on the 10th doing a pig processing class. And we got some huge names coming in. Maybe you know, pretty famous dude named Chris Watkins. He's coming in. You should come get a picture with him, a hug. He's got a very flowing, majestic beard. Not quite Chris Costa, but you won't miss Chris not being here. So come on in. Waffle peanut butter, no peanut butter. Peanut butter's for lonely chicks with big dogs or small dogs. Like, let's get real. Nobody eats fucking peanut butter. You even get peanut butter in jail. Nobody wants fucking no peanut butter. It's an excuse to make you feel better about the jelly. John, I have a problem with your company. The problem is I spend $1,000 a month. Brandon, thank you. What do you do for work, man? If you want my chickens, they will have to take my dogs. Walmart distribution in Indiana burnt down. There you go. There you go. Burn some more of those down, please. Hope all is well. Charlie Face, everything's great here, man. Had a great day today. Everybody took off. About last person left here about 6:30. I got out, planted a bunch of stuff in the raised beds, ran 6 loads of wood chips over to the orchard coming in the driveway to the left side coming on the compound, and raked those out. So 6 did like 5% of what needs done. There's a lot more to do for sure. But got outside for a while, got some stuff done there. Brian Frazier, what's up, buddy? UPS truck driver, 15 years. Right on, man. Right on. Our UPS guys, let me tell you, like our UPS guys, our mail lady, she's on it too. Like she's awesome. FedEx comes in here, you never know what you're going to get. We've got some really good FedEx, and then there's like some fucking crackheads. You're like, oh shit, man, that dude just saw inside the building kind of shit. We got a FedEx girl, she's on it too. But our UPS people, from the start of my business, our UPS people are on it. Like our dudes deliver our packages by a certain time every morning. I know when they're going to be here, and they don't have to do that. But we need what's coming in that truck, and it you know, a lot of times affects what we actually do that day. And our UPS guys have always been awesome. Grumpy Acres, what's up? I need an SOE intervention. Everybody needs a great big greasy black hug. He's a black dude saying it. It's okay if he says it. So not okay if I say it. Waffles and peanut butter. How's that big fucking dog you got, man? Delilah, right? Delilah. Alabama. How's Alabama? You know, I'll bet there's a bunch of cool, I know there is. There's a ton of cool abandoned shit to run through in Alabama. We're diverting gray water. We're diverting gray water. That's what this pipe's going to be. We're diverting some gray water. This last night was wired up for a sleep. How'd that go, man? I take it they don't give you anything to help you sleep while you're wired up, right? You just kind of sleep in a place where you're not used to sleeping. So I'm sure it's not the realistic sleep. Is there a UPS in Cam? There's not. There's a UPS in Paris, which is the next nearest theater, the next nearest town with a movie theater. Still doesn't have a Costco or Sam's Club. We go over to Paris occasionally. That's where the nearest Lowe's is. And we'll run around over there. Starting to explore abandoned farms. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure there's a ton of them, man. A ton of them. And that wouldn't be bad, too, in times of collapse, you know, just knowing where assets are. Hey, I know there's some pecan trees here. Hey, I know there's some fucking wire in this barn. You know, whatever. Listening on the drive home from work, just pulled into my driveway, prepared. What's up, buddy? Chuck Peoples, hey, I got that video. I actually sent out, I hadn't seen that video, but I actually shared that video. I hadn't seen that one. Local Rural King had chicks as low as $1.99. So they get them in. Rural King gets their birds when? Monday, Tuesday? Typically towards the end of the week, because they have a reoccurring order coming in, they will sell their birds off. If you get the right person at Tractor Supply on a Saturday or Sunday, a lot of times they'll give you the birds for 50 cents. Only 19 likes. 35. Come on, there's 45 on here. Push that like button. This is free. Paris is not far. Paris is not far, man. It's about 25 minutes. It can be done in 15, but it's about 25 minutes. Sorry to be late. Headed to baby goat crying. Went up to the barn and one was out. And at least she let you know, huh? 34 likes. listening from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Are you there at Combat Dive School? There's a few combat dive schools though, isn't there? There. What have you heard about Bill Gates' Ghost Corporation buying up big acres? So he does. He is now you'll hear a bunch of things, right? He is the biggest private, he's the biggest farm owner. He doesn't own all the farmland. He doesn't even own 1% of the farmland. But he is the biggest farm owner. Now, there's a family that owns while we're looking at Bill Gates, while that's true, you should look at the farmland and the farming that Amazon is buying up. Amazon is building these huge, giant indoor facilities, and a lot of it is bugs. You hear vertical farming. A lot of times, vertical farming is code for cricket protein and mealworms. What's he doing with the land? I really believe he's keeping you from having the land is what it's about. I'm sure that everything he does has to do with money, and most of it, while he might see it as one way, is evil for us, right? You always hear all this inclusive. It has to be inclusive and good for the environment. Inclusive and good for the environment is we're going to appease those who don't work and take it from those who do work. Yeah, boiled goose. That's right. Did you watch Boiled Goose? What video is that? Radio, right? How much land is China buying? I don't know the answer to that. Definitely more than I buy. Fez, King Ranch, no doubt. King Ranch. You bought a King Ranch truck? Did you buy a King Ranch? Is that what you're telling me? Or the King Ranch is the bigger ranch? Have you considered making freeze dryer pillows? Harvest Right no longer sends them out. They do not send them out. Jason Rappaport told me 2 years ago I should make pillows. We don't use one. We don't use a pillow. Yeah, I should probably build them because we can do cool, fun colors. But we don't use them. There's people on Etsy making them. Ours sits here. It's been here for, a year, 2 years. Ours is empty. We had ice buildup, so we're ready to run tonight. We'll load it up with 12 rotisserie chickens that I ripped apart. And then after that, we've got 120 eggs already cracked and blended in Ziplocs. There's got to be a cheaper way to do this than Ziploc bags. But we've got a bunch of Ziploc bags with 120 eggs that will be going into the freeze dryer after all of this rotisserie chicken. Do you believe the erratic sun behavior has any influence on what's going on with the military activities in the world presently? Yeah, I suspect it probably does. I think they know something's coming, and we don't know what that is. I do believe that the Maunder minimum, grand solar minimum, weather patterns are definitely changing. I think the bigger question with the weather patterns changing is, do you believe they have any effect on the weather patterns? Do you believe the powers that be? Do you believe that they are changing the weather patterns? Concerted effort to corporatize protein production. Absolutely. How do you control a civilization? You control them by your stomachs. Logistics wins wars, right? If you can't feed your army, it doesn't matter how your army fights. We narrowly missed a huge solar storm. We sure did, Fez. We sure did. For you guys that don't know, Fez man there, he should have his own podcast. That dude knows a lot of shit about a lot of things. He always blows my mind. I saw the military is opening up old ammunition factories. Not sure if it's true, but looking into it. There is an enormous ammunition factory here in Tennessee, and old, like World War II kind of shit, right? It has all these huge silo towers with these escape slides and stuff. The Proper People, if you go to their channel, Proper People, and you look at up ammunition plant. While they were there exploring the abandoned ammunition plant, part of the property, and it's huge, it's enormous. They were working on the property as though they were going to reopen the ammunition plant. Love the rapid fire chat commentary. Grumpy, right on, man. Do you still have the President Trump R2D2 stickers? Oh, I'm sure we do, Caruso. I'm sure we do. Wrapped up ammunition production. Oh, I'm sure, absolutely, I'm sure they did. We're going to war because that's how they make their most money, right? They have to have a war. They've taken all the money they can take from you and I. There's nothing left. They're collapsing the economy, and they're not going to have a tax base to tax. They have to go to war. They need to reduce the population. How many people die every time we have a war? They need, it's about attrition. It's about numbers. They want to kill you off. Air Force is having town halls here with some upgrades to the missiles and silos. It seems odd to me that they would tell, yeah, why would they tell you anything? It's almost like they have boring machines in town and they're going to put a bunch more tunnels connecting a bunch of shit, and they want to tell you something instead of that, right? Look up tunnels under Walmart. There's thousands of newscasts where citizens and people living near Walmarts are saying that things in their house are shaking 24